Welcome to my YouTube page. Don't forget to subscribe. Click on the bell to receive notifications. Hi. How many times have you heard that the Quran is the perfect book that always have been preserved by Allah, sent down through Jibreel to Muhammad? Muslims have always claimed that the Quran is perfect, without any errors, without any contradictions. But wait, what if we can find just one mistake in the Quran? That means the Quran is not perfect. It's not sent down by a perfect God, as the Muslims have claimed for the last 1400 years. So can we find just one mistake in the Quran to prove that the Quran is not perfect and it cannot be sent down by a so-called perfect God? Yes, we can. Let's show you how easy it is to find just one error, one mistake in the Quran. If we can find just one mistake in the Quran, that means it is not from God. It cannot be perfect, as the Muslims have always told us. So let us see if we can find a grammatical mistake in the Quran. Let's go. Now, we will continue this series in part 2. So if you didn't watch part 1, go back and watch part 1, and I will provide the link in the description field. So let us continue with part 2 and show you more grammatical mistakes. Now this time we're going to talk about chapter 3, ayah 59 of the Quran. There is a huge grammar mistake or a grammatical mistake in chapter 3, ayah 59 of the Quran. Now this is chapter 3, ayah 59, Surah Ali Imran, ayah 59. So let me show you the disaster. First, let us read the English and continue. Indeed, the example of Jesus to Allah is like that of Adam. He created him from dust, then he said to him, be, and he was. Be, and he was. Does the Arabic says be, and he was? Let us investigate that. Let me show you the taqiyya, the deception of the Muslim translators who are trying to fix the Arabic, which the Arabic does not say. So let us go to the Arabic, back to the original Arabic, and show you the grammatical disaster that Muhammad created in his man-made book, calling it a divine book from a divine being called Allah. Let us show you that the Quran is nothing but a man-made book that contains many disasters. Watch. This is chapter 3, Surah Ali Imran again, the same ayah, ayah 59. Let me read part of the Arabic to you and show you the disaster. It's already on the screen, but let me explain. ثم قال له كن فيكون. ثم قال له كن فيكون. Now pay attention to the last word. فيكون. فيكون. Now here comes the grammatical mistake in the Arabic. Here the ayah is talking in the past. Allah is saying, he said to him, to who? To Adam, be. And it should be he was. You see, Sahih International, this is the Sahih International translation in the English, is fixing the disaster that Allah, we know it's Muhammad, there is nothing called Allah, who Muhammad himself created in his Quran. So the English translators are fixing the damage. Fixing the damage after the damage has already been taken place in the Arabic for the last 1400 years. So do you see how they are covering up the disastrous mistakes? Wow. What an embarrassing sight. Wow, do you already see the deception, guys? If you didn't, let me explain further. So, فَيَكُونَ, that's the disaster. It should be فَكَانَ. فَكَانَ or فَكَانَ. فَكَانَ or فَكَانَ. Not فَيَكُونَ. Why? Because if we translate the Arabic correctly, it is the following. Be, and so he will be. That's what the Arabic says. So the translators immediately saw, hey, there's a mistake in the Arabic, a huge mistake in Arabic. Let us cover it up and translate it and fix it the right way. Let us fix the Quran of Allah in chapter 3, ayah 59. Do you see it? So the Arabic again says, ثُمَّ قَالَ لَهُ كُنْ فَيَكُنْ, be, so he will be. So that is grammatically wrong. So they had to fix it, because as you see, the green here, in the green, you see that the he was is the correct way. فَكَانْ or فَكَانَ. فَكَانْ or فَكَانَ, not فَيَكُنْ, because that will sound as if Allah is still planning to create Adam in the future. That's grammatically a mistake, right, Muslims? So you see, the translators were more smart than Allah himself. They had to do something about the Arabic, fixing the Arabic. Do you see it? Fixing the mistake of Allah, fixing the mistake in the grammar of Allah in his so-called divine book. How can Allah be divine? How can Muslims claim that Allah is God while Allah is making mistakes in his so-called perfect book, which is the Quran that you see in front of you? So again, the ayah in Arabic is saying, be, so he will be. So Adam will be created. No, grammatically that's wrong, because Adam was created many centuries ago. So it should have been he was. فَكَانْ, not فَيَكُنْ. فَكَانْ, that's the correct way to say it in the Arabic, not فَيَكُنْ. That's a disaster that Muhammad created in his Quran. It almost sounds as if the one who wrote the Quran is an illiterate. Who can that illiterate be? Could it be Muhammad himself who created these disasters because he is failing the grammar? He is creating grammatical mistakes in his Quran.